Can Booty Man get a hug out of anybody? But them girls was hugging me and stuff, man.
Right.
But I wanted Unc to hold me, man. I wanted him to feel, hey, man. I'm all right.
It's all right, right.
It's all right, man. Ain't nothing to, Unc, and don't look up. Look at me. He looks up like, no, right here, brother. Me, you, not me and up there, all that.
All right, Mr. Fleece, man, that's enough of you flirting with Unc, man. This the Bob Report, man, and we want to thank you for sitting down with us, man.
I really like him, man, because he supported me, man.
Hey, that's enough fraternizing and coordinating. You
Can't
can't do that on here, Fleece. That's enough, man. I got to.
Okay.
All right, thank you, man. You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
Bob Report, Fleece Johnson, take one.
Hey, man, get out the damn camera. Man. Sit your interview.
Oh, hold on.
I don't think there's no introduction needed, but for the people who don't know, tell everybody who you is. Hey, man, what that?
Booty Man, Fleece Johnson.
Mr. Fleece Johnson to y'all prisoners.
Yeah.
Fleece Johnson, tell everybody where you from, man.
From Louisville, Kentucky. The birthplace of Muhammad Ali and the Kentucky Derby.
And the Booty Man.
And the Booty Man.
Okay, I don't know if you want to be considered a legend or if this is legend, but it's like what you known for. A lot of people know about it.
Hey, the minute it knows, the better it is, right?
Right. So let's get straight to it, Fleece. Outlet. Are you a bisexual?
No, I'm not.
Which one?
Just somebody that loves booty.
Just any kind of booty?
Booty.
Like your boy 607 Unc say, man booty and girl booty is the same thing. I think you started that though.
No, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, it's good. There's a difference though.
You know the difference?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Fleece. You incarcerated for how long?
40 years.
Okay, during your 40 years of imprisonment,
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Okay, what you got?
See, when I left the street, I was 14.
Okay.
And so I never had a girl. Never, ever had a girl. The first person I creamed in was a dude.
Cream?
And yeah.
Got you. Yeah, okay. All right, man, I ain't that's detail.
So, he came back and told me he was pregnant. No, seriously, he did. And see, I didn't know nothing about sex and all that. I took him serious, and I was running around telling people.
Was this for prison? Before?
No, it was in prison.
This was in prison. You thought you got a man pregnant in prison?
In prison, and I'm telling people they better not disrespect him. Mm-hmm. And I was asking the warden for visitational rights, right? I don't want my child in prison, man. Can you put him somewhere where I can get visitational rights? And he said, well, I got somebody want to talk to you. I said,
psychiatrist?
Yeah, it was a woman in there.
Yeah, the psychiatrist.
She introduced herself. She said, congratulations, Fleece. You know if it's a boy or a girl? I said, well, I'm waiting on that ultrasound thing. And I hope it is a boy, but I accept a girl too.
And this is all while you in prison at 14.
Yeah, and I'm believing this with all my heart, right? So Dave raised his shirt up and said, try to show me he wasn't pregnant. So I went off. They locked me in the hole and all this. But when I got out of the hole, he stuck some up under his shit and said, now you see I'm pregnant. and I said, baby, can I touch it? And he said, no, you can't touch. No, you didn't even want to accept it. And so a guy that was cool with me said, Felice, I know we're going to fight or whatever, man, but I got to do this. He went he grabbed my wife and raised her up, and it was stuffed with pillows.
Your wife that was a man in prison.
Yeah, they told me.
Was he older than you?
Huh?
Was he older than you?
No, he was younger than me.
How y'all, where was y'all in juvenile?
About a year younger than me. At the time when I got him, I was like in my 20s.
Did you get out of jail after this?
Nah, I went straight to prison.
You ain't never been out since you was 14.
No.
So you lost your virginity to a man butt.
Yeah, in prison. I calmed in his ass.
Did you like men before you went?
No, I liked him when I got there.
You was like booty, but it didn't matter.
Booty, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting in and back then, all this shit was like accepted, and it wasn't even a disciplinary report to have gay relation
In prison.
in that prison.
Right.
And everybody's doing it, and I was like, I seen this one kept coming in the shower, you know, and his ass was fat, man. It's like he had a goddamn Serena Williams on his back.
In prison?
Yeah, and I seen that. I him, right?
You took it or he gave it to you?
No, he gave it to me. I told him if you tell on me, you know, I'm gonna beat
That sound like you took it, Fleece.
No, I asked him, can I get this? He said, yeah. I said, if you say anything, you know, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
So at this time, nobody knew you was taking booty?
No, I wasn't taking it. I was accepting it. That's called booty support in prison.
Booty support?
Yeah, you get booty support. You know, like, no, I had a best friend, and on my birthday, he gave me his booty, right? No, seriously, we've been friends for 8 years. He has never did none of that gay, right? So he told me, you know, we got, I'm putting out parlays, we got poker, we got cigarettes, we got weed, we got whiskey. We got everything we need, right? So he said, I've got a gift for you that I'm Fleece. And so when he pulled his pants down, I said, look, man, what are you doing, man? You know, all that, you know, try to talk, but when he spread it open, I said, come here, baby.
That animal, you couldn't control yourself.
I said, come here, baby.
That your baby did.
Yeah, I squeezed it and all that shit, and I f***ed him. But when I got done, he want me to keep looking at him like, hey, what's up, bro, and all this shit, right? But it was baby, you know. It was, everything is baby now, you know.
When you take that booty, everybody become baby.
Man, yeah.
Did you ever get your booty taken? No?
Almost.
Almost?
This could trick me so hard. No, I was going to give it to him. Now, ain't no ifs or buts about it. That's the one that had a hole in the wall. He took a balloon thing, put some baby powder in there and blowed it. And so when he stuck it in the hole and put a paper over it and painted it, so it looked like the wall is there. So when he run his hand through there and that bag bust, boom, and all that white shit, which is baby powder, it's gonna look like fragments of cement, dust, and floating, the particles and shit, right?
Right.
So he's walking around, they just locked the door. And I'm sitting, and I was 17 that time. I had a little pear knife that big somebody gave me. And said, you might need this. I was like,
he told you go need the knife?
yeah, somebody told me, you know, they just trying to give me a kick because they know I'm young and I'm in here with a grown in his 40s, right? Big, black. He was 6'5", weighed about 285.
Wow.
It was just solid, man. And so he had some drawers on with a lot of holes and shit, and this thing kept popping out, right? You know, I already know this is it, right? I said, hey, man. He said, what? Now, I got one of them little Mike Tyson voice, right? I said, why don't you show me some respect? He said, the only thing I'm going to show you is this big black cock. And he ripped that shit open like that, and his thing popped out. And he spit and hit that wall. And when I heard that, said boom, and his arm went through there, and he was shaking it like it was stuck in the mud. I mean, he acted the part good. He said, God damn it. And when he pulled his arm out, I seen all that white shit all over his knuckles, and he was blowing his shit off his knuckle like, you know, I was like that. I'm not fighting this motherfucker, right? So he ran up on me. He said, get up. Get up. I said, hey, man, can we talk about this? He said, So I stood up, right? He said, do I gotta fight you? Do I gotta fight you? I said, no. Cause I'm thinking, I don't know how they do it, but I'm gonna make it good at this. You know, just don't hit me, right? He ran his hand through a brick wall, right? And so he made his mistake. He said, you mad? You always be mad. Do you understand me? I said, yeah. When he tried to stick his tongue in my throat, that big old nasty coffee stained Kool-Aid tongue, that nigga eat Jack Black and all that shit. That nigga breath was funky. His tongue went in my mouth. I said, ah! And when I jumped, I felt that little knife on me. I said, okay, this just going to kill me, right? So I pulled my shit out and I ripped him back like, that's when I picked up my first time, right? I cut him and so bad that I never saw him again. But it was a close call. If I didn't have that knife on me.
Well, so let me ask you this:
Yeah.
if you were taking it, you didn't want to get it.
No, I didn't take it.
No, I'm saying if you was taking booty already, you didn't want to get your booty taken.
I didn't take none. I accepted booty.
Oh.
Accepted.
So they lied on you.
Yeah, they lied on me.
Let me ask you this, Fleece, real
and
quick.
I'm going to tell you why they lied. Here's the type of person I was, and this is a proven fact. I'm the only inmate that ever tore up the electric chair. I did that in that prison, beat it off the stand. $650,000. It was on the front page of the Parole Journal. We got the article, all that. We got the article when I first went to prison. All that's in my book, Who's Fleece Johnson, is on Amazon. And I got all that stuff in there. And then I'm the only inmate that ever threw on the guard, buckets of it. You know, we went through a while for 6 years, led by me. You know, made 80 guards quit their job. They was giving me everything not to throw on them. I told them, I said, I ain't never getting out. I'll shoot you down every goddamn day, right? And they said, Fleece, what have I ever did to you? I thought we was all that. Man, bring me some cigarettes, because they just stopped smoking in all the institutions in Kentucky, no smoking. But them guards bring me everything, man.
Let me ask you this real quick, Fleece. When did you become so popular on the inside that they bring the in there, man?
See, and so here's what happened. I'm almost at the end. I done tore up all this, cost them a $200 million lawsuit. I did so much damage, and then the warden, soon we was getting a new warden. I took a 5-gallon bucket of bleach and boiled it and threw it on his face. And I peeled all his face off. I got 15 years out of that. So I said, it's on, man. But when they got to the point where they threw me out of prison, I did a thing for MSNBC. You know.
I saw that.
Yeah, Lock Up Raw. And I was like one of the main ones that can make the kids cry and all this. And they bring them into prison and tell us to scare them straight, right?
Scare straight.
But when I did that documentary, right, I ain't think nothing about it. And then people start telling me, you on the internet. They say you a predator. I said, man, go on, you lying. But when I found the truth out about it, I started fighting them again. And then when they threw me out of prison, they put all this shit on the internet. And all this shit. They wanted me to die out here, man. And I took that shit. I made a halfway house. I took that shit, turned it around, and went to YouTube, proved they was wrong.
Right.
Because I don't have no sexual nothing on me ever. Not even a complaint ever lodged on me, right?
When did you lose your teeth in prison, though, Fleece? Tell us that story.
Yeah.
Because I think you did get a complaint. You told me.
What happened was, I'm in the hole. So they give us an hour exercise a day. So dude running his mouth, he even been to the army and all this shit. Hey, Fleece, man, man, don't, man. Dude, you, man, he's lethal. I said, and so when the door opened, I come out. Do it. So he tried to talk. He tried to use that old military shit, Mr. Johnson. I don't want to fight you. You in prison. Pop, I stole him. But when I tried to scoop him, he got me in a headlock, a real good one. He choking the shit out of me. The life, man, I'm slobbing, can't breathe. I feel, and he lift my feet off the ground. He was just rocking me, and I fought it. Yeah, I'm talking about, you know, and when I fought it, I said, oh, man, that's big, man, and I bit this right. But when I bit him, he said, ow, and he hit me right there. And I thought he broke something, and I panicked, man. I started trying to get loose, man, but I was ripping all this shit out and locked on him. I couldn't even open my mouth, man. And he got 80 stitches out of that.
From you biting him?
Yeah, so when I say next time I fight one of these, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm biting everybody. fight from here on out. So the next dude I fought, I bit his ear off, but they sold it back on. So when I found that they sold it back on, I said, okay. now when I bite him, I'm gonna swallow this shit, right? You ain't getting shit back.
Huh?
So I bit one dude his lip. Right now today, we got pictures of this shit. He walks down like that, he ain't got no top lip. I tore it off of him, swallowed it.
You swallowed it?
Yeah, I swallowed. I bit motherfucker's nipples off and swallowed his nose, a grips in the nose.
You just swallowed all this. Then you shit it out and throw it on the guards.
Yeah. And then the commissioner come from Frankfurt, and she said the lawmaker sent her up to tell me the next time I do it, they're going to take my teeth, right? She said, you got to stop. She showed me all the photographs of everybody that I done bit, and one guy was paralyzed. I bit him up under the arm and paralyzed the whole side of him. Like,
You biting the nerve down.
yeah, I got him good. And so, yeah. And so then when they came up here, when they came, they took my teeth.
They took you to the jail dentist and took your teeth.
No, they said to myself, said, you got a visit.
Right.
I stood up, turned around, they handcuffed me. And it was two guards. They marched me down to the hospital. And they took me in a little room in the hospital and put me in a restraint chair. And they unhandcuffed me, and it was like 6 guards down there when the two brought me. And they handcuffed my wrists and stuff on the chair. It's a restraint chair. And they put the straps on me. And they said, she came in and said, Fleece, what I tell you, buddy? I said, man, get it over with. So a nurse came in there and put me to sleep. And when I woke up, all my stuff was taken, and I was, they done folded all my gums and stuff up. I took my teeth. And then they put it out that I couldn't have teeth. Like, it's equivalent to giving me a gun.
So your teeth was lethal like a gun.
Yeah.
That they had to take them from you.
Yeah, they said I use my teeth as a weapon, so I can't get teeth. They said it's equivalent to giving me a gun. It's a felony for me to have
Worse
teeth.
than a knife in prison.
No, out here in the streets,
Oh,
I tried to get teeth out here.
They say when you get out, you can't get no teeth.
They got it locked like that. The lady at the 2500 building on Broadway in Louisville, Kentucky, told me straight up, I don't know what you did or who you are, or why this law is out that you are not allowed teeth, right? You can't get teeth. But when I got up, what happened was I had almost 8 years left on parole. Now, I done already did 40 years, so I'm getting ready to smack their face with some real gangsters because they with me out here, right? My P.O. and So, because I came out here and I prospered. And so what happened was, I said, you know what? We got programs in our prison system in Kentucky where if you do 6 months in it, they'll knock a year off your sentence. So I called 911 and said, I want to go back to prison. And she said, excuse me, is that your emergency? I said, yeah, I need to go back. So the police came. They said, we can't lock you up because you ain't did nothing. But who's your P.O. and all this? So when my P.O. came, I said, look, man, I want to go back to prison. He said, I can't send you back unless you commit a violation. I said, well, if you don't send me back, I'm going to hurt somebody. He said, I know you ain't. I said, you won't take a chance? So he did it, and I went back. But now all the prisons I came out of that I fought in, it was like 5 of them, they said, we won't accept him. We had one prison, little Sandy Hook, took me in, put me through 5 programs. I did 1 year. Man, I'm off parole. I said, now I don't own y'all.
Now you can get your teeth.
You know, and then I got approved when I got it expunged off my record that I can get teeth now,
right.
You know, under certain provisions, right?
I recently saw you and 607 Unc doing a 20 versus 1.
That's
So I
right.
got a question It was 20 women there. It was 20 women there, Fleece. Did you want any of them women? Or did you want Unc?
No, I'm sorry.
Unc, yeah, I ain't Unc.
Ain't there ain't a man in the world can top what I seen in other
Yeah, you was saying some stuff in there,
Nah,
man.
Unc ain't with that man.
Unc ain't with that.
Nah, I tried
tried
to
him, huh?
embrace him, try to hug him and all
Right.
that. He wouldn't even let me touch him and none of that. You know, talking about, don't touch me and all this. But, I want to give him a hug, brotherly hug.
Brotherly love, right.
Not no, you man's hug,
Right.
It's different types of hugs, right?
Right.
So I want to just give him a hug, man. Unc.
Did you see? Oh, yeah.
He taught me how to dance. He taught me how to go hunt.
Hey.
Stop.
He taught me how to hunt and stuff, and I got that off of him, man. How to hunt. And Unc taught me that,
Yeah. Were there any women in there that you were interested in, Fleece?
Hell yeah. The nasty ones.
The freaky ones.
Yeah, the ones that were real nasty. That one said she wanted to on my chest.
I heard that. What about the one you sucking on her toe?
Yeah. I sucked them. And I tell you, I tasted them too.
Did it taste good?
Now I had to drink some water.
Yeah, drink some water.
Yeah, dry, scale.
Smoke your cigarette.
Yeah, I did. But I like her feet though.
Yeah. What? So now, you don't do anything with men anymore.
Yeah, no.
Or will you?
Yeah,
You will?
will.
What you mean, Fleece?
They drop it, it's done. Like that. Don't do it in front of me, man. Just respect that, And but nah, I prefer though, man. They wonderful, man. Everyone sat on my lap, and I felt the cushion of her ass, man. And I got rocked up, man. I was like, and she was just moving. I was sitting on my lap, moving. Booty, man.
It's just all about booties.
Booty, good booty. Yeah. Powerful. Booty was powerful. Real good. Man, and I tell you, and so I don't know why I couldn't get a hug. I'm friendly and I'm a huggable.
Right. I think he'll hug you.
What they call a hugger. It's a term they use called hugging. Nobody want to hug me, man, because they say I'm a booty man.
I think he'll get down with you. You gotta catch him by himself.
Who?
607. Yeah.
Maybe if I caught him by himself, he'd let me hug him and.
Right. I think he would too.
Man, Uncle, he said he wouldn't, but I'm a huggable person, and I'm a hugger. I love hugging. Even Mike. I try to hug Mike.
No, I don't think Mike gonna let you hug him.
No, Mike said get back. And so I'm like, what is going on? Can Booty Man get a hug out of anybody? But them girls was hugging me and stuff, man.
Right.
But I wanted Unc to hold me, man. I want him to feel, hey, man. I'm an aight.
It's all right, right.
It's all right, man. Ain't nothing to, Unc, and don't look up. Look at me. He looks up like right here, but me, you, not me and up all that.
All right, Mr. Fleece, man, that's enough of you flirting with Unc, man. This the Bob Report, man, and we want to thank you for sitting down with us, man.
I really like him, man, because he supported me, man.
Hey, that's enough fraternizing and coordinating. You
Can't
can't do that on here, Fleece. That's enough, man. I got to.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, man. You are now tuned into the Bob Report.